Want to know what's so funny? The Comedy Caravan is coming to the Big Six Room at the Eldridge Hotel Friday, April 4th at 8 p.m. Call 785-749-1005 for reservations. That's 785-749-1005. The Comedy Caravan is coming to the Big Six Room at the Eldridge Hotel Friday, April 4th at 8 p.m. Don't miss it.
LawrenceHits.com. It's Jaywalks. And on the line with me today is comedian John Pinney. It's John Pinney, right?
It sure is, buddy.
And I got to ask you a question. How does a guy go from being an ex-carnival worker and an ex-bookstore detective and an ex-boxer into comedy?
Well, Sean actually never saw me box, for one thing. Yeah, I was pretty good fighter. I had 14 professional fights, so I was 5 out of 42. I was ranked pretty high for a while. But I was always a funny guy in college. I went to college with Catholic General John Goodman and Travelers, Missouri State. And I've just always been pretty funny. So I quit boxing, came back home, told my dad, says, "What are you going to do, John?" I said, "Dad, I'm going to be a comedian." And my dad said, "You're not funny." So I said, "Well, I never started to be funny to you. But most people found me funny. I was a good writer, so it's 31 years now I've been doing comedy."
So what's a bookstore detective?
Well, I was at the table before boxing call, and these guys saw me fight, and they owned a bookstore, a college bookstore, where kids would take books in to resell and buy them and stuff, and they stole a lot of books. So he put me in charge of security. These kids were stealing the books. I was terrible. I couldn't catch anybody. That's a lot harder than it looks, I tell you.
So despite your appearance, they would still steal from you?
Yeah, like, okay, if I had them look on, put their book on them, they wouldn't do anything, but a lot of the girls, and they just would put stuff, I can't say, they said they had a lot of books stolen, so when I got fired, it didn't surprise me at all, so. But it's just a fun little thing to do, so.
Well, now your bio says you're a man of Irish descent, so you got to explain to me what it is a Shanachie.
Shanachie is an old storyteller. They used to go, in the history of Ireland, the Shanachies would travel around to the different clans, to different cities and villages, and they would tell the history of that city. The heritage and the people born and raised and died. They tell stories about the famous people from the village. Well, they make them funny stories sometimes, and I just thought that was a cool word, Shanachi. So that's what I consider myself.
So you're a storyteller. Is that what you did in the carnival world?
No, carnival work. My mother and father were all circus carnival people. My family, the Gallagher family, was to the Circus Hall of Fame down in Sarasota. My aunt Galashon, people like that. So they were big in the circus for a long time. I never went to the circus except to travel the first 4 or 5 years of my life. But you never get out of your blood. I like being in front of people and having fun.
Well, you'll be having fun with us a week from Friday at the Big Six Room of the Eldridge Hotel in Lawrence, Kansas. Have you ever been to Lawrence?
Oh, I've been to Lawrence many times. I was one of the first comics to work there. I don't know, Stanford and Sons Comedy Club in Kansas City, which is now, I don't think it's even there anymore. But I used to book that, so I booked myself into Lawrence. I had great times in Lawrence. I remember one time, Danny Landing, if you know the big basketball player.
Yeah.
I was there doing a comedy show, and I was out on stage, and I was at the bar. And this huge guy walked up next to me, and we were playing Kansas the next game in the NCAA tournament. I looked at that guy, and I called my friends and go, "Put your money on Kansas." Anybody gonna stop this guy, man? So I just love being around. I love Kansas, Missouri. I lived out in LA for 10 years, and I really moved back just because I like it so much better here.
So what can you say to the folks that are listening that'll entice them to come out and have a great evening of comedy with John Pinney?
Well, number one is I'm called a cookie man. And I do a lot about cookies in my act. I'm a big, huge, crazy fan about cookies. I love cookies. I have a thing in my act called Why Cookies Are Better Than Sex, which is not dirty, it's just funny. And I talk about that. I talk about a lot of things. I talk about real life stuff, being married, having children, sports, life its own self. And I've been doing it 30 years. I'm really, really good at it.
Well,
come out and see a guy, and the other two guys are very, very funny too. Jeff Vaughn's incredible, and I can't remember who the emcee is right now, but they both did that.
We got Dave Kious and Aaron Gnirk.
Yes, Dave Kious and Aaron Gnirk. Aaron Gnirk is the best guy at the MC show you've ever seen. Tremendous talent. So it's going to be a great, great show. Now,
since you're the cookie guy, do you know about the new Chips Ahoy cookie? The Cookie Man. There's a new cookie from Chips Ahoy, and they had a great commercial. He drinks a mint chocolate chip milkshake, and he turns into a chocolate cookie with mint chips. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't, but I did too as soon as I got off the phone.
I will make sure, when you arrive, I will make sure you have a package of those cookies. It'll be my pleasure.
That's great, man. That's fantastic.
All right, John Pinney appearing live at the Big Six Room of the Eldridge Hotel. The big show, 8 o'clock on April 4th. We'll look forward to seeing you, and thanks so much for being on the show.